Welcome to Richardson Garage. Today we're going to change the cabin filter. Your cabin filter housing is located under your passenger side glove box. There it is right there. All you're going to need is your flathead screwdriver, and all you need to do is just pry and pull down on this tab over here. Once you have that one, you can come to this side and do the same, and it opens up the door. Wow, tells you mine is pretty dirty. There's leaves already in it right there. But this is where the cabin filter sits, how it sits in there. There's a track that it's supposed to be sitting on in this area. I'm gonna have to get a shop vac, but anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pull this out, and I'm gonna clean it out. So here we go. As you can tell by the look of this, it's been a good little minute since this has been changed. I've driven it for almost 10,000 miles, and I thought the previous owner had done it as well, but looks like there is no filter been done in quite a little while, or he lived in a place where there's a lot of trees that had issues. So I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna look up in here and make sure there's nothing else that I have to worry about in there. May do some cleaning. As you can tell, the old filter from the new, there's a bit difference. Also, this has been crammed in there so long that it's just kept this shape. So they're the same length, it's just this one's been bent because you got to bend it to get it back inside of the cabin filter housing. But I was looking on the side of this, and this is a mini actual cabin filter. So I'm wondering if this is the actual cabin filter that came with it. But you can see the shape of the cabin filter itself. That's the way it's going to be in the housing. It's got to be bent like that. So you're going to have to do that when you send it back in. But yeah, I don't think that's ever been changed, and we're going to put this clean guy in there. Hopefully it works better, have better air quality in my ride. All right, you want to make sure that your airflow is pointing up. You're going to have to bend your filter, which, like I said, is going to be a little weird, but you just slide it through these tracks here until you get to the end. And when you get to the end, that dude's in there. You just shut her back up. That's all it takes. You need to make sure it's secure, and you're good to go. Your air filter has a lot of good reasons that it's in there. So it blocks pollen, dust, bugs, and then of course leaves. If you can see this, I haven't really shown good and tight here, but this is what was in my filter. So I don't know how long this has been in there. I'm not really quite sure. But even inside the actual layers, you can see how dirt is piled in there. So this takes a lot of that out of you breathing that inside as the air is on inside. So you need to change these. They recommend you change them every 15,000 to 25,000 miles. Or if you don't drive that much in a year, they want you to do it in a year to 2 years is what they recommended. I'm going to do it every year because they ain't no telling what all is in my system now. So I'm going to change this one, and a year later I'm going to change it again to see if I can have this kind of same result. But I'm very pleased that I'm getting this done today, and it was very easy to do, very easy to replace. So thanks for joining Richardson Garage again as I changed my cabin filter. Hopefully your installation is a little bit less debris filled as mine is, but if it is pretty bad, it'd be a great thing to replace. So hopefully yours is just as easy and simple as this was, and have a great day.